had actually already recorded this once, but apparently the video never rendered. So we're about to go through it again real fast at the 11th hour, but we're going to get through it. Welcome to week 3. We're going to have a really great time. This time we're going to be talking about production. So total product, average product, marginal product, looking at ISO quant curves. Then we're going to be looking at the cost side. So thinking about total cost, average cost, marginal cost, all the pieces within that ISO cost curves, and looking at where those slopes are going to be equal to each other so that we can try to figure out how to maximize the amount of production that we can do for the least amount of cost possible. It's actually pretty fun stuff. I think it's pretty neat. For this week, I have a bunch of reminders and things that I have to go through with you real fast. The first one's actually just an update about some commonly asked questions that I'm getting in my emails. So I wanted to give feedback on that. So the first one is about the grading scheme in this class. So if we see right here, let's just go right here. We see that we have grade calculations in this course, and it's by points. So the reason why you see a number 1 through 100 for each of your assignments is because I had some students previously who were very upset that they could not see the percentage out of 100 for each of their assignments. So now I have them showing up out of 100 points. And on the back end, Blackboard converts all of these to the different point formats. And then the weighted grade column, so the column that gives you a percentage grade, weights it based upon this criteria, where it thinks about it out of 1,000 points. It gives 40 to your individual assignments in total, 40 discussion puts in total, 320 to quizzes. Then we have 2 comprehensive exams and a presentation. So that's what it does on the back end when it's combining things. I have gotten feedback from students that you all do not like this. You'd rather just have the points as opposed to the percentage. Unfortunately, I can't go back and change it this semester because then I'd have to wipe out all the grades and put them back in. But thank you for letting me know. I will be sure to update this for next semester because it turns out students do not like this. That's totally okay. Thank you for that feedback. If there's anything else you don't like, let me know and I can change it for at least to help out future students if I cannot change it right here for y'all. Another thing that I cannot change is what's going on with textbooks. So the textbooks, as you know, if you had watched the previous ones, that if you had signed up for the textbook that you get a 2-week free trial. The textbook publishers have told me that they will be able to switch these temporary 2-week trials over to a full trial or the full account by the time that they run out. They still haven't done it yet, but we hope that it's going to happen any day now before you actually get to the point where the time limit hits. We're going to see. I will keep you updated every step of the way. The third one is how to check your feedback. So I had a couple people ask questions about how to check your feedback on quizzes or how to look at the right answer on quizzes. Since the quizzes are done with Respondus Lockdown Browser, you have to have Respondus Lockdown Browser to look at the feedback. That is something that I cannot choose. That is a preset within Blackboard that I have no control over. That's at the Respondus Lockdown Browser side. So if you wanted to look at the feedback for your quiz, what you do is you go ahead and restart Respondus Lockdown Browser. You navigate to Blackboard. You go to My Grades. Click on the quiz that you are trying to look at. So quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, quiz 4. You click on that, and then what that's going to do is it's going to take you to another piece where you see your attempts. Typically, you should only have 1 attempt unless something just catastrophic has happened with your exam and we had to fix it. You click on the score that you had, and it will give you a breakdown of all the questions, what the correct answers were, what you put in, and then any additional feedback I had if I felt like the correct answer was not explaining what that difference was. All right, so we have that. Then we need to think about what's happening in the upcoming week. So let me actually go back to the syllabus and let's talk about one thing real fast. So we know that this is a 7-week course. We're already here at week 3 where we're talking about market equilibrium and the theory of the firm. Next week, we start talking about market structure, profit maximization, and competition. That's where things are going to start to change. So next week in week 4, and we'll talk about it more when we get there, you'll have your assignment, your discussion post, your quiz, and then I'm going to tell you about the projects. We're going to have an additional video next week that shows you about the project. I'll also upload some successful projects that students have had in previous semesters so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at. I'll tell you about the project. You'll have a week to figure out what you want your topic to be. And then in week 5, in week 5, I'm going to put up some review videos for you that goes and practices a bunch of the questions that you might see on your test. It's also going to go back through the quizzes and take all the ones that were the most commonly missed questions from both the assignments and the quizzes. And I'm going to work those out with you. So I'm going to have those review videos up for you in week 5. When you get through all the review content and you're ready for your exam, you're going to go in and take your exam, which is going to have the same sort of setting, except we will have to have monitoring on you as well. So you're going to need a camera for that exam. If that is something that you are uncomfortable with, let me know. That's totally fine. We can figure out some sort of other solution for you. But so we have the exam one that's going to happen in week 5 that's going to have the same monitoring system. In that week 5, though, the other thing that you're going to have to do is pick your project topic. So next week, I'm going to give you a video about the project, show you some examples of the project. And then in week 5, you have to tell me what your topic's going to be. Okay? Everybody feel good? All right. Well, with that, I hope you have a great week 3. Go ahead into the videos. We're going to have a really fun time. I like this series of lectures. I think they're pretty enjoyable. Okay. If there's anything I can do for you, just go ahead and send me an email. Remember that I'm available for office hours from 1:30 to 3:30 Central every Monday and Wednesday. I can also jump on Zoom a lot of the other times if you need me then, or I can get back to you by email if you have any specific questions. If you can't reach me at any time, we also have 2 awesome facilitators, Mark and Tanya, that you are more than welcome to also reach out to. With that, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.